the-wib is simple yet profound.
And work with an inventor, RSA Fellowship counsellor, and now former TEDx speaker Alan Beck, I wanted to continue the journey and finish the task with my own personal in-look into the invention and the people who use it. With an insight into the users of the-wib to explore, understand, and show what the-wib can do. Paul is one of the-wib's early users in production to use the-wib, and we headed down to Bristol to visit him after months of him using it to ask a few questions. With Paul's current ability, we decided to keep the questions low while his wife helped him in order to answer the questions.
Paul lost the use of his right side when he had his stroke, and he's right-handed, but he has no problem with the-wib. He finds it very easy.
For the thing.
So Paul tends to use it for his mental, how he feels mentally, and his, to a certain extent, his energy levels, because quite often I'm at work all day, so often when I come home, if he's had a hard day's physio or whatever, and he's tired, it gives me an indication not to bother him too much.
Oh, it's good.
It's good because it allows people to see the medical professionals when they come in, physiotherapists, to see what energy, how he's feeling that day. And like I say, obviously when I come home, it's very good for me to assess.
One word. No, it's good, but it's... Oh, fucking hell, I can't tell you now. What's the thing?
Well, fantastic, I was going to say.
Yes.
Good.
And...
Great.
Great. Yes, definitely.
Yes. It's easy to use, it makes my life easier and stops us potentially having disagreements, say, because I don't understand where Paul might be mentally when I come in.
After visiting Paul, I wanted to talk to another user of the-wib, this being Mira. Mira, however, is from London, and so we decided to meet on Zoom, Zoom being an online video platform where I'd ask her a few questions about the-wib.
Is to learn sort of how to... I have several long-term chronic conditions, and that obviously sort of has a huge impact on my life in all different areas. And it's just about sort of learning to sort of live with those and work with those conditions, and how, yeah, basically sort of how I can sort of live with those conditions instead of sort of fighting against them, which I've sort of done all my life. So with me, the-wib is sort of to know, understand basically how I'm feeling and what that means. So, and having it on a scale which is measurable is communication to me and communication to others. Yeah, I like it because it is really simple. It is just a number. It's not sort of lots of complicated words. I really like the way it's just very clear. So it's a good way for me to plan and manage my energy, because it is something that's measurable and it isn't, I guess psychologically, it's not like, oh, well, I think I have enough energy for, I know exactly how much energy I have in a measurable amount. Yeah, and I think it's also a really good communication tool as well, as in I think the people that know me well, if I say that I'm a 4 or a 5, they know that I'm not feeling so great. So they'll obviously take that into account and be sort of sensitive around that as well. And then they know if I'm a higher number, then I'm ready for anything as well. Yeah, I would. Definitely to others who maybe do have families and live with other people, or sort of like their partners, or even with children. I think it's, if they understand what it means and you wear a badge that indicates that maybe today you're running a bit low, they understand and they give you a bit of leeway sort of for that as well. It's always hard to think of sort of less words. Communication is one word. Quantitative is another. As you can tell, when I'm a bit low numbers or a bit tired, qualitative communication is sort of a bit tricky. So wearing this is just an easy way, just as a shortcut to tell people and myself sort of how I'm feeling.
After meeting and visiting with both Paul and Mira, understanding the stories and the way they used the wib personally, it opened me up to why such a simple invention can be so successful. Almost 1 out of every 2 adults has a chronic illness, and this invention alone can help us understand those people more. Where being with Paul and Mira, I understood that we don't have to ask someone to know how they feel, nor do we have to directly be with them. The minute I saw Mira with her wib, I had an indication of how she felt. To learn more about their stories and their personal use with the Wellbeing Indicator badge, or to learn more about Alan Beck the inventor, check the links below.